Hello everyone. In today's video, we're going to look at Geomagic Design X, mainly the mesh sketch, and we're going to show how to use draft compensation when extracting a profile. I'm also going to show a couple ways on how to calculate that draft first and then apply that compensation in the settings of the mesh sketch. Let's get started. So here we are in Design X. We have a scan, a mesh here, and it is aligned to the front plane on the bottom. So we're going to go ahead and try to basically create a mesh sketch to make a CAD model here. So we're going to click on the front plane mesh sketch. You can see by default it's set at 0 as the offset, and that at the bottom, you can see it right at the bottom of the scan that it's pretty noisy. That's pretty common. So we typically grab this arrow and bring it up into the part to get a clean profile. The issue here is that the part has draft, and as you can see, as we increase or decrease the offset, it changes, but it's not extracting the bottom by picking on the front plane. So there is draft, and we can accommodate for that here in the sketch. However, by default it's 0, and currently we don't know what the draft is. So I'm going to cancel this for a second, and I'm going to go ahead and turn on some regions that we had generated earlier. So you can see there's some planes, cones, etc. And so what I'm going to do is basically using the regions here, I'm going to go ahead and measure an angle. And on two planes, I can establish what the angle is there. So that is going to be approximately 70 degrees or 20 if you want to look at the opposite side. So I'm going to go ahead and cancel that and just remember that number. So let's say we didn't have two planes to work with and we only had maybe a cone, cylinder, that kind of thing. Alternatively, what we can do is I'm going to go ahead and create a vector, and I'm going to go ahead and say find cone axis, and I'm going to select on this region. That's going to give me the axis of the cone, and I'm going to say OK to that. And next, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to create a plane, a new plane, and I'm going to say basically position, and I'm going to select on the vector itself. And then for the orientation, I'm looking down here in the lower left, and I want that plane to be normal to the X direction. So I'm going to click on X, and that's going to give me a plane right through the axis of that cone, normal to X. So at this point, I'm going to go ahead and create a mesh sketch right at that plane. I'm not going to offset anything. And then I'm going to basically create two lines. And these are going to be actually, I'm going to create these for construction because they're not going to be part of the sketch. I just need to use them as reference, basically. So after I've created those two lines, I'm going to go ahead and put a smart dimension and select the first line and then select the second line. And again, approximately, I get about 70 degrees. Again, 20 degrees if you look at that opposite angle. So I'm going to keep this sketch because I may want to use that for reference in the future, coming back to it to see what that angle was. So at this point, I'm going to go ahead and create a mesh sketch, again selecting the front plane, but now that we know what the angle is, we can go ahead and make some adjustments. So again, mesh sketch, and by default, it's set at 0. Again, so we're at the bottom. It's kind of noisy. So I'm going to grab this and pull it up, in this case, 1/2 inch. And by default, the draft angle is set to 0. So that's going to be basically, again, if you look at the profile where it's cutting through, it's going to project it straight down. So we need to tell it this time, we know the angle is going to be 20 degrees. And again, you can see that it's being projected straight down, which would be great if your walls were vertical, but they're not here. So I'm going to say 20 degrees, and that basically now compensates for that 20-degree angle, and I get the correct profile to use for my sketch. So I'll accept that and go ahead and turn off my mesh, and then that's the profile I can work with to create my sketch. So I'm going to create basically a line. And after that, I'm going to go ahead and create a couple of 3-point arcs just by using the fit polyline method. So it makes quick work of creating 3-point arcs and lines. And then I need to create a fillet between these two arcs. So I'll fill it between that arc and the second arc, and then I'm going to drop that right about there. So I'm pretty much done. I just need to kind of close up or trim the ends. So I'm going to use a corner trim and trim the left side and repeat on the right side. So that's pretty much my sketch. I'm going to exit out, and then I'm going to do a solid extrude. And again, by default, there is no draft. It's showing me. So I turn the mesh on so you can see that it would just be a straight extrusion currently. But now I know the draft angle, so I'm going to type in 20 degrees, and that gives me the correct draft angle I need to accurately extrude that shape. So that's about it for this video. Again, we can basically use the mesh sketch with draft compensation. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye for now.